Ah, damn. YouTube, TikTok, podcast folks. Diddy is in more trouble. Power Book 3, Season 3 dropped another clip and it focuses in on Unique's brother. I think that Unique's brother is going to be a big problem for the series. Teyana Taylor is talking about her divorce. Her husband, ex-husband, excuse me, former basketball player, very jealous of her career. Tiffany Haddish in the news with a DUI. And in other news, not related to black entertainment, Netflix, ladies and gentlemen, just handing out $61 million checks to people like it's nothing. And those people took that money and went and bought Bentleys, Rolls Royces, and got caught because the wife hired a forensic accountant. Ladies and gentlemen, I got all that coming for you tonight. And I'll take your comments at the end. The Lamont Tyson Life Gains podcast, YouTube, TikTok. It starts right now.
I'm up early for the dealers come out. Everybody is outside till the killers come out. You ain't eating, you just act full. I'm impactful. Dozen funerals in a month. I got that pull. I will give it to niggas in all rap forms. Ignatius out right now on all platforms.
What's happening, YouTube? You're in the building with y'all knowing, all loving, all feeling, all seeing, all powerful. Damn all everything. Sexy as hell host of this channel, Lamont Tyson, bringing you the news, movie news, other news, black entertainment news, and all kinds of substance for you guys to be entertained. If you are finding me for the first time, please subscribe. I welcome you. If you ever want to join in on the comments and get your comments read, link is on the screen, streamelements.com/Lamont Tyson/tip. You can also super chat this channel right now while we're live. We'll take your questions at the end. And we've got a very packed show, so I'm going to try to get on through this as quickly as possible. Shout out to everybody that's in the building on a Saturday night. You could be anywhere. You could be doing anything, and you chose to share your time with me. I am going to do everything I can to make that time valuable. I am grateful to you. I couldn't do this without you. Let's get into case number one. Shout out to Jody Brown, Rashonda, Damian Robinson, Mega Puff Girl. Glad to see y'all in the building, getting that chat line heated up. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know this brother, Power Book 3, Unique, Joey Badass. And he has become a fan favorite. I'm definitely not going to say out of nowhere because he's played the hell out of his role. And now him and Rocket's about to hook up in season 3. But there is going to be a little fly in the ointment. That's an old school cliche saying, ladies and gentlemen. My grandma was saying that shit back in 1929. And when a fly get into the ointment, you can't use the ointment no more. The fly in the ointment is his big brother, Ronnie, who just got out of jail. They dropped us a clip. It's about 2 minutes long. What's going to be happening this season. Let's take a look, and then we'll talk about it when we get back. Nerd all at the same time, okay? All right, I'm with it. What do you guys think about Ronnie? The physical appearance they give him looks like that of someone who's hosting a YouTube channel called Black Nerd, but lost about 60 pounds. But the way 50 Cent described him, he is the dude you avoid when you the dude avoiding the dude. Bruh, this guy is sick and twisted and demented in the head. And with Unique's dirty dude, but you can see there's a little bit of there's a heart in there somewhere. There's a bit of a kindness spark in there somewhere for Unique. So I'm interested to see where they take this character. I want you guys to let me know how do you feel about the brother. It comes out on Friday, people. This Friday. Me and B. Avery should be linking back up doing videos, I think. I'll probably do some standalone videos. And of course, you know, my world famous trailer breakdowns I'll be dropping on Monday. So post your comments on where you think they're going to take the story with his brother. Where do you think they're going to take the story with them splitting up? Because you know the brother's not going to go for him being out here on these streets with Rock. And the brother is the sign of a real crazy person is when they can be eating cereal and shit all dense, cereal that does not have flavor and you didn't put sugar in it, and then you look up and notice in a mink coat that your brother's arm is bleeding, folks, dude is going to be demented, and I'm here for it, and we'll be here to review it every week. So post your comments on that. That is story number 1, down and out the books. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to something else that's been going on this week that has been in the news, and that is the big homie Teyana Taylor. Y'all know this sister right here. I just did a story on her possibly about to win the Oscar. When I got off that live stream, the story broke that she had filed for divorce over a year ago from her husband, Iman Shumpert, former NBA player, former world champion winner with LeBron James and all that. Well, she's come back and said some more stuff this week. Let me read you what she said last week. Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert are getting divorced. She secretly moved to end their marriage nearly a year ago and claimed he's been a jealous narcissist during their 7-year marriage. They've been married 7 years. Damn. 7 years in Hollywood, that is an eternity. Literally, 7 years is an eternity. And I know a lot of women be making the light of something that they call the 7-year itch that they claim men get. I don't really believe in that, but it is what it is. This went 7 years. It goes on to say via TMZ, according to new legal docs obtained by TMZ, Teyana filed to divorce the former NBA star way back in January, more than 8 months before they announced the separation. She has also said that their separation has nothing to do with infidelity. It is she could not handle his controlling, narcissistic, and jealous behavior. I'll get back to that in a minute. Let's read what she dropped today. In a post she said today on one of her, I don't think it was her IG, maybe it was her Twitter. She said, excuse me, her ex, I mind my business. Don't bother nobody. And y'all know I've never played about my children, family, and our privacy. I have not spoken on this private matter to any media outlets or blogs, etc. So everyone claiming Teyana said didn't get any statement directly from me. These statements were taken from private court documents that were leaked to the public. It is very heartbreaking that someone would take out the time to make such a private matter public for the world to see. However, protecting my family is one thing I've always done, and for my children, I will continue to do so. Please, if y'all love, y'all play nieces, Johnnies, and Ruse like y'all have shown, please allow myself and my family some privacy to resolve this matter in peace. Love y'all. Well, Teyana, we love you too, and we respect all that, but at the end of the day, I'm happy you had the courage to pivot if everything you're saying went the way you said it. I would love to hear what Iman Shumpert has to say, and I guess we'll get that in the coming weeks. But the sad thing about this all, ladies and gentlemen, no matter how much people that become stars, celebrities, no matter how much they fight and tell you they want privacy, most of the time they're not going to get it. Because money is made off their news. Money is made off of what's going on in their life. Now, you cross the line when you the damn paparazzi and you start coming in their yard, you're invading their privacy at that point. But in terms of things that go in the public domain, you don't get no privacy. The privacy you get is how well you can seclude yourself from social media and from the public. And so I think that more people in this situation are on Teyana's side because no one wants to be dealing with anyone narcissistic, whether it's male or female. And I hear that for men that have dealt with narcissistic women is real bad. But not only was Teyana dealing with narcissism, she was also dealing with someone who was jealous of her career. And I don't know what's going through that man's mind. Outside looking in, to me, it's like, dude, you're an NBA champ. You've made well over $50 million in the NBA. You started out acting now. Hell, the world is your oyster, Nino Brown. Why be jealous of the sister? Was this some situation where you felt like your manhood was threatened? Did you feel like she wouldn't let you, quote unquote, leave the house? I would love to know how he feels about that. Was he really overbearing in his jealousy, in his opinion? Because nowadays we've got most households, especially people who are like born 1980 and younger than that, the women is just as ambitious as men and are able to exude that ambition because opportunity has opened itself up for women. So I'm curious to know, and I'm sure she was trying to help him get into the music, I mean, to the acting industry. I don't understand what the jealousy is all about. It could be that situation, my people, where athletes have a hard time transitioning when their athletic career is over. Because think about it like this: Iman probably was, and I'm not making a case for him being jealous. I'm trying to let you guys understand maybe what was going on in his mind that created it, not saying that it's right. This man was probably the star athlete at every level of his life until the NBA. And then when he was in the NBA, he was real good. I made a couple of all-star teams. And now from, I'm going to say maybe he started playing ball when he was 12, all the way till he's in his 30s. You getting to live that life where everything's catered to you. You're the man, you're traveling, all that. And now you're not on tour no more. You're not playing ball. And that is a big traumatic situation for a lot of athletes. Again, make sure I'm clear on this. It is no excuse to be being jealous of your spouse if you guys are a unit trying to help each other. Sometimes your spouse is going to be up, sometimes you're going to be up. But at the end of the day, you are supposed to be a unit helping each other. So help out how you can. One way you can help out, dude, you done made bank in the NBA. And I'm sure you was around LeBron James, so he done taught you a thing or two about investing. If anything, just make sure you're there for the kids, yada, yada, yada. Maybe you got you a side business along with your acting. But Iman, if you're out there, we would like to know how you feel about the situation so we can get your perspective and understand what is going. But for now, YouTube, TikTok, podcasters, let me know what you think. Are you guys aware of how prevalent this is with athletes? Were you guys aware that Teyana wasn't really all that thrilled in her relationship? I had no idea that they were separating. I've seen Iman on The Shy, but I didn't know something was going on with him and Teyana. So post your comments, let me know what you think. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about that, because these situations, man, they can be rough when one person in a relationship feel like they don't have value, or feel like their value is not equal to that of their spouse. But that all comes down to, what is it that you're saying is value in your relationship? There's multiple things of value in a relationship. Now, was Teyana one of these people that because she made more money, she felt like she had control of the relationship? Maybe in his mind, because of where her career was at, he felt like she had the control, and that's not how relationships work. Relationships works where one person might be, career-wise, might be doing better, but there's still other ways the other spouse can help uplift the whole unit, and vice versa. And so I hope that if this is really the case, he gets some help so that next time he's in a relationship, he won't lose a good woman based on being jealous of where she's at in her career. Post your comments, let me know what you guys think. Let's see here. What do we have next? Oh, Lord. By the way, please don't forget to share, like this video, share it with your friends. Let your friends know there's somebody out there that reviews TV shows. Can be funny at times, good for one laugh per video. And here we go with Finger Wave Girl. Tiffany Haddish, ladies and gentlemen, done got caught with another DWI. And maybe she's having a bad week. I assume she got her hair done when she was getting that, when she had her DWI, because that looks like the finger waves of somebody you let do that you thought was a beautician and really was your best friend. Folks, I think Tiffany's having a bad week because when all these sexual allegations came out with the sunsetting of the law in New York, she was on one of those lists too. And TMZ has a video of her during the perp walk being drunk. Take a look at this. This is like DWI number 2 for her. And do you all think that this might be some kind of an outcry that Tiffany might need more help, or she's outcrying for help? I don't know. Like I said, when that lawsuit came, it really punched a lot of people in the gut that wasn't expecting anything to come their way. So do you guys feel like this is a lash out from her? Maybe she needs someone to talk to. Maybe she's on hard times mentally. And if she is, I would love to see her get some help. Please. At the end of the day, I know you got haters. I know there are a lot of people that mock your career. I know there are a lot of people that don't like you. But no one wants to see you out here endangering yourself and others by drunk driving. We want to see you somewhere entertaining people, living life. And if this is about the sexual allegations, you'll have your chance to reply. You'll have your day to reply. And at the end of the day, it's not criminal, it's civil. But if you're connecting the dots and the timeline, this certainly seems like that could have been something that made her say, you know what, F it, I'm going to get drunk. I can't believe somebody would do me like this. So I want to hear from you guys. Are you Tiffany Haddish fans in the first place? Do you feel like some of the issues that she's having might have been pushed by this sexual scandal that's going on in New York? I'm going to say maybe a little bit, but at the end of the day, this is not her first DWI. I want her to get the help she needs, get back on the straight and narrow, and maybe turn this into a comedy skit, comedy stand-up, something. Post your comments on how you feel about Tiffany Haddish. And last thing we got in Black entertainment news, ladies and gentlemen, and you all should be about as tired of this shit as I am. But before we get to this last story, let me bring in the big homie. Y'all know her as Lex the Targaryen. She makes wonderful music. You should go download her stuff. My cousin in the building got on her leopard print. When I see that, all I can think of is Marcus from Boomerang. Marcus. What's going on, Lex?
How are you, cuz? How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Good. My laptop wanted to be ignorant. I'm like, start.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, shout out to Zaya Latrice, man. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Sometimes we overlook some of our biggest supporters. Zaya Latrice has been supporting this channel, B. Avery. She's been supporting the whole crew for a very long time. And she comments. She's got a lot of impactful stuff to say. She's been throwing up great workout videos on IG. We just want to shout out that sister because we love the way she interacts with us. She's a big, big supporter of the channel. And we love you too, Zaya. Now back to you, Lex the Targaryen. I'm about to talk about another sexual allegation for P. Diddy and Aaron Hall. Damn it, Diddy, keep your pity in your pants, man, dude. So this is one of the headlines. Sean Diddy Combs faced a third sexual lawsuit, allegations of 1990s incident with Aaron Hall. And Aaron Hall has been doing the rounds talking about what happened. But then we get down to this headline too. Diddy is being accused of sexual assaulting a woman he drugged on a date in 1991 in one of the last lawsuits brought under the New York Adult Survivor Act. And to further elaborate, Black Culture News says Diddy is being accused of sexual assaulting a woman he drugged and is then accused of filming. Damn, oh, Lord have mercy, boy. Filmed it on a date in 91 in one of the last sexual lawsuits brought under the New York Adult Boy. So Lex, I'm gonna give it to you, but I got to say this about men. Bruh, can we be smarter than the insurrectionists that took their asses to the Capitol knowing they was on film? First of all, why are you drugging women anyway? You P. Diddy. You don't have to drug. There's plenty of women that'll do whatever you tell them just because you're a P. Diddy. Why are you drugging women? And then when you drug them, you're recording the acts as if that's going to be like some trophy. I'm not a guy that's going to sit here and say that men don't enjoy looking at them do their good work. Because damn it, we do. But do your good work with someone you are legally doing this good work with and not someone you went Cosby on. Lex, what the hell is going on at Bad Boy Entertainment? They really living by the name Bad Boys. Uh-oh. Oh, there she goes.
Life.
Bad Boys to Hell is what it is.
Bad Boys for Life. It's really sad, honestly. And you know, I don't know if this is the fall of Diddy, but I know everything that is done will come to the light. I am not saying that he did it. I am not saying that he is not. However, what I am saying is once the closet door is cracked, baby, them spot, everything just gonna come falling out if it's stacked up.
Shout out to Lex's dog back there, making sure he keep everything spicy for us. You know, he gotta let people know he's in the building or what may have you, because he heard that conversation me and Lex and Miss K was having the other day about my favorite monster, Godzilla, versus they little damn dragons. Okay, and somebody came in the comment section and said that Lamar, you got to quit hanging with these women that know not what they're talking about, thinking that Godzilla gonna get beat by any one of the dragons. When Godzilla just got into a comic and beat the snot out of Superman. So you mean to tell me that you think your little dragons is gonna beat Godzilla, the king of the monsters, and Superman couldn't beat him? No way, Jose. Put them little dragons back in their little lizard eggs and tell them come another day. Come another day. Folks, let us know what you think about P. Diddy. Have we seen the last of him doing his little Diddy bop? Is there any way he can Diddy bop in jail? Because I'm sure if he make it to jail, they're going to have some fun with him because he has done people greasy. Not just in these sexual allegations, but in his contract negotiation. He's done people real dirty. He has exploited people, talked junk about people, and has just been living with, I would say, somewhat of a narcissistic attitude. Wouldn't you say, Lex?
Clicking the wrong button. I'm like, where'd I just go? But no, yeah, I do agree. Like, there's so many artists, you know, they're either dead or broke. Like, that's usually where it comes down to. You're dead, you're broke, or you're the rare few that is cool with him. And he must have a respect or just know not to play with you. You know what I'm saying? But other than, I'm not going to lie, it's a lot of people that's not happy, whether it's publishing, whether they feel like stories have been circulating, but things like this is giving it more validity. And like I said, anybody that got paid that fast, that automatically makes him look guilty. Whether it was or what, it makes you look guilty. Because if you telling me I'm, you know, hitting you with the okie doke and male prostitutes and abusing you and not, take me to court. Take me to court. My money bigger than yours anyway. Take me to court and we gonna drown this out. I'm not paying nobody no hush money unless it's true. Like, so I don't know. But I know people, I forgot, Macy's said they don't want to sell Sean John no more and they don't want him as the face of DeLeon and some other stuff.
Who the hell wears Sean John anyway? Sean John was out when I was in high school. Damn it, I'm 43. Who is wearing Sean John? And then Lex, here's another thing about Diddy and this whole shebang going on with him. I don't understand how it is. Well, first of all, if someone would have accused me of all this stuff, I'm like you, I would have taken to court. But you know why he didn't want to go to court? Because they would have been exploring all that evidence. And Cassie had the receipts. And he did not want none of that stuff to be made public. But here's what happened. When Diddy bent the knee, literally so quickly, that opened the door for a whole lot of people that may or may not have been sexually harassed. Now, folks, I say may or may not to degrade the ones who really have, but in some cases, you do have to consider that some people might be thinking about a cash grab. And if you really and truly were sexually harassed, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the ones who flirted to the hilt and he blew a kiss at him, and now y'all think you're gonna try to get somebody for some money. And it's not just him, Lex. Marcellus Wiley, Tiffany Haddish, Axl Rose, the guy who was the president of Interscope, Jamie Foxx. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. And if these people did stuff to you women, I want you to get your money. But I also want somebody to do some criminal time too. I'll give you the last word on this whole thing, Lex, then we'll move on to other news not related to Black entertainment.
This is such it's such a situation where you don't want it to be what it is, but you can't have blinders on. And the response that I think people are getting is it's been known for years, or it's been speculated for years, or like it's not really, people aren't shocked. And I think that's a part of the problem too. You know, if somebody were to say Angela Bassett done stabbed somebody, you're gonna be like, what? What? Auntie did what? Nah, who did something? But people are kind of just like, yeah, about time. So it's like, like, you know, you don't want it to be true. Like, who didn't grow up, you know, Diddy bopping? But hey, like I said, it was done in the dark. The light is creaking into the closet, so everything's gonna be seen if and when. So I feel like now it's the patience game, because you don't want to accuse anybody as bad as it sounds, because there's some stories that come out sounding super bad, and that one thing of truth flips the whole thing, and it's like, oh, we were wrong. But how many times can we were wrong this? So it's the waiting game. I'm not gonna say like I'm excited because this is people's trauma, but I do want to see how this book ends, because the pages are becoming very interesting.
Yeah, of all the people, I'm gonna say Diddy guilty as fuck. Cassie had the receipts. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, y'all back me up here. Cassie had the receipts. Like he settled that. He settled with that woman so quick. I couldn't even blink both of my eyes. Next thing I know, she getting paid $30 million plus, because she had the receipts. She had the bodies. She had everything. She backed her claims up. So much so that he did not want nothing to get unsealed in court. Probably because if it got unsealed in court, some of these things that are coming out now would have came out that people could have used as further evidence. I don't know. But I think I'm like 50 Cent on this one, man. He guilty as fuck. Sorry. Diddy, resurrect yourself, my brother.
You saw that meme where
yeah, I saw.
He got on the phone. He said, "Is it true what they said about my father? I know him for years. He guilty as fuck."
He killing my man, Lex. He killing my man. He killing him. He is killing him. And the thing is, so far nobody has accused 50 Cent of any of this foolishness. So
I don't think 50. Yeah. I don't know. His demeanor too arrogant to push up on nobody. I feel like 50 would hit somebody, fuck you, bitch. And like literally, like if somebody don't want to talk to him, like I can't see 50 getting caught up in this realm. I'm sorry. No.
Right. Post your comments, folks. We would love to hear what you think. Be sure to give us a like, a share. Tip if you want to, streamelements.com/Lamont Tice/tip. And Lex the Targaryen, you can download her music anywhere where you can find music downloads. Let's go in there and check her out because the sister has got some talent. In other news, ladies and gentlemen, this shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody. Y'all remember the riots when people was out on the street in protest supporting George Floyd and what happened to him and how the cops basically killed that brother? Well, the main cop, Derek Chauvin, went to the Supreme Court and they rejected his appeal in the George Floyd killing. Well, if that wasn't sad enough, after he got his appeal rejected, you guys know how folks feel about cops in jail. They really don't like them that much. Derek Chauvin was reportedly stabbed in federal prison and is clinging to his life. Now, this might sound real mean, and I don't wish harm on anybody. And if you're going to wish harm on somebody, you wish it on people that are murdering innocent people. You wish it on people that abuse their power like Derek Chauvin. But even in that situation, I'm still not going to wish harm on them. One thing I want to know is what the hell took this so long to happen? Did they have him in protected custody, and now that they even released his ass out of protected custody, they done trounced on him? Because normally when police go to jail, the people in jail get them asses quick. Lex, how do you feel about Derek being stabbed up in prison like a Swiss piece of cheese, and then the Supreme Court saying that they are not going to let him have an appeal? That shocked me considering the way the Supreme Court is currently shaped. So that was a shock for me. But this right here, I expected this to happen a long time ago. What say you, milady?
Good for his ass. Good, and more good. I care not. Let that shank you up, just like that knee was on that man's neck. Good. I don't got nothing to say because I'm still waiting for them to break news that somebody done got the dude who got Trayvon Martin. I'm trying to figure out why Florida ain't clapping back. The rawest state of them all. Y'all lacking. Okay. This is report on this. This is what I like. And I could care less if he coped. Because you did something absolutely crazy. You're entitled. You thought you were going to get away with it. You were so smug about it. Now you in jail and they K-potting your organs. Nah. You're not free. That's how I feel.
A sister does not hold back when she goes Dracarys on that ass. She don't hold back nothing. She just dropped the fire. So people, the vindictive part of me, and those that have been with me for all this time since 2015, you know I can let off some rounds. He deserved this. How is it that you think that because you're the police, you have this power, that you're just going to exercise it, kill people, and get away with it with impunity? You think that because you are the law, you can break the law and it's okay for you to do that. That's what you think, right? So for those of you that believe in karma, this was karma for that ass. For those of you that believe in the universe, this was the universe not smiling on that ass. And for those of you that believe in religion, maybe you're saying God allowed the devil to do his thing with this guy. Either way, you had to see this coming. And I'm pretty much sure that the other people that are in jail that sat there and watched him, allowed him to do this, they probably got an APB out on them and got them somewhere in isolation so that nobody don't get them either. Post your comments, folks. Let me know what you think. Was this deserved? Are they going to wind up having to put Derek in isolation by himself? I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think. Next story, ladies and gentlemen, one that's going to break a lot of hearts. African Americans should break all people's hearts. The reason why I say African Americans is because in America, we're already operating behind the 8 ball when it comes to resources. Resources is not just money. Resources can be education. It can be knowledge of how the American capitalistic system works. It can be knowledge of how to manipulate the tax system. It can be knowledge of how to manipulate borrowing, loans, credits. It could be not having the connections to venture capital. We're behind the 8 ball and all that shit, okay? And it infuriates people like me who's trying to get into film when I see this shit right here. Ladies and gentlemen, this man made a movie called 47 Ronin. That's the only thing his punk ass has ever made. So what's operating with him? A little bit of nepotism, probably some white privilege. Because I can tell you what I'm about to tell you Netflix did with him. They wouldn't have let black people do it. This man was charged by Netflix to make a TV series. He's a director, and he also has a movie production company. Normally, when it comes down to this stuff, they don't give you a check. They gave this man a check for $50 million and said, make us a TV show. Okay, fine. Let's say they do everybody like that, okay? Okay, fine. You know what this man came back and told them, Lex? This man came back and told them $50 million ain't enough, okay? I need 11 more million. You know what Netflix said? You would think they'd say hell to the no. No. They said, oh, sure, white guy. We just believe in you after making one hit movie. We'll give you 11 more million dollars. And guess what the hell he did with the money after he got it, Lex? I'm about to let you hear this clip from my man, John Campia. Shout out to him. He has a great podcast YouTube channel where he gives you the insider information on what's going on in Hollywood. This man took that money from Netflix, went out and bought like 50 Rolls Royces, 2 Lamborghinis, put some in the stock market and lost it, then took $3 million, put it in Dogecoin, and get this, made $27 million, and then blew that money. And the only reason Netflix even found out is because his wife divorced him and went and hired a forensic accountant who found where he had all the bodies buried because she wanted her fair share of half of everything. So Lex, take a listen to this piece of shit right here, man. This is boy, here we go, y'all. Sit back, get you some popcorn, because this is white privilege, nepotism at its pure finest.
Netflix handed director millions to make sci-fi series, but he squandered it on stocks, crypto, and flashy cars. Now, before we get into the details here, the way he got caught is also pretty funny. Apparently, if I understand the story correctly, his wife is divorcing him. And, you know, when you go through a divorce, you have to split up the assets. Well, I guess she didn't believe how much money he said he had and what he did with it. So she hired what's called a forensic accountant. And what forensic accountants do is that they're accountants on steroids. They will go through all your financial history and they will find out what happened to that quarter that you found on the sidewalk 7 years ago. So his wife, soon to be ex-wife, if I understand the story right, hired a forensics accountant to go through his finances and discovered all this stuff. So let's get back over to the story here. I told you it was crazy. Okay, so it picks up with this. It's Carl Eric Rinch. I hope I'm pronouncing it. I've only ever read his name. I've never spoken his name. So Rinch, the director of 47 Ronin, took millions of dollars that Netflix gave him for his sci-fi series to play the stock and cryptocurrency markets, the New York Times reported. The 46-year-old director scored $61.2 million production deal from Netflix for a sci-fi series, The Times' John Carreyrou reported on Wednesday, citing a November 2018 term sheet. The Times reported that Netflix had sunk $44.3 million into Rinch's show Conquest by March of 2020, but that Rinch then told the streaming company that he needed more money or the production would cease. Netflix acceded to Rinch's request and gave his production company an additional $11 million. Okay, so it already starts off strange. He says, I need $44 million to make this show. Great, here's $44 million. 2 years pass. You don't get anything yet. And then he comes back and says, hey, yeah, I need another $11 million or we're never going to be able to fix this thing. Okay, now this is where it gets really strange. But that money wasn't all spent on producing the series. Rynch instead used $10.5 million from Netflix's 2020 round of funding to play the stock market, The Times reported, citing court filings and financial documents from his divorce, and eventually lost $5.9 million in trading. Rynch then pivoted to the crypto market, The Times reported, but he was luckier this time. He bought Dogecoin. Remember that? I had actually bought a little bit of Dogecoin at the time. Buying Dogecoin turned Rynch's $4 million into nearly $27 million. But of course, he didn't use that $27 million on the Netflix show. No. Rynch then spent $8.7 million on fancy cars and designer goods, The Times reported, citing the findings from a forensic accountant hired by Rynch's wife. Rynch reported purchases included a Ferrari and 5 Rolls Royces.
Folks, when are we going to quit hearing this same old sad love song? White dudes saying whatever, getting whatever. Minorities, some women can't get no damn help. 60-some million dollars Netflix gave this guy to do a sci-fi series, over 3 years in waiting, and now Netflix is not going to get shit out of it. They said that they're going to have a mediation with him and try to come to some terms. What the hell terms you going to come to if you ain't got the money? There's no debtor's prison. Only thing you can do is file a judgment against him. Now, he might be done in Hollywood, but someone who's desperate enough, who needs some help, he knows how to make a film, they probably will hire him. This is baloney. And you can't just blame him. You got to put some blame on Netflix too. Who is sitting around that's just saying this guy is worthy of damn near $60 million over the course of 3 years? Huh? Who's doing that? I'm voicing not only frustration for Black people trying to make it in the industry, and my sister Lex is one of them, but also all indie filmmakers who have great ideas and struggle trying to find funding. For $60 million, Netflix could have had probably 130 projects from indie filmmakers like myself, and out of 130 projects, you guarantee that 30 of them would have been good enough for you to make more than that money back. But no, you give this guy $60 million, he goes and blows it in the trading market, which, number one, that's dumb. He's obviously not smart with his money. Some of y'all know that I trade, and I've never had a losing streak because I have strict discipline of getting in and getting out. And in the stock market, if anyone ever tries to tell you that they never lose, they're lying. The way you mitigate your losses is you have strict discipline. You let you hold on to your losers for a short percentage, and you let your winners run as far as they can run till you see a pullback and you get out. He was fucking gambling with Netflix's money. Lex, just tell me something. This right here blows my mind. Just tell me something.
This is ridiculous, because let it have been somebody Black, it would have been breaking news all over. Black man scam Netflix. Like, this is absolutely ludicrous. Because first of all, Netflix, I need y'all to do better, because there's so many amazing content creators. But after the first 2 years, and I wouldn't have seen anything worth moving, I'm not giving you an additional nothing, because it don't take 2 years. What you thought you was? George R. Martin making Game of Thrones with CGI and dragons? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But when you have tons of money to just sprinkle like Salt Bae, it's not necessarily. And I don't even know what 47 Ronin is. And there's plenty of things that are out there by plenty of amazing directors, and I have not seen that. So that's not me just like, who is he? Because clearly he's somebody. I can't walk up into Netflix like, hey, cast me. And by the way, let me get $5 million and I'm about to write chop. They're going to look at me like, who is she? And what clear-cut coke from the 80s has she got her hands on? You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why he was able to do what he did. But see, this is what happens. You trust in the wrong people, and now y'all out a couple $1 million. Now the Netflix, that's grocery store money, but that's not the point. Y'all just took an L on a massive amount of money when you could have had a show and double, triple, quadrupled what you gave out working with somebody real. Okay, y'all better invest in these Black content creators.
Lex, this is so frustrating to me, and I'm going to show everybody his filmography so that y'all just don't think that I'm just up here hating on the sideline. Let me show you his filmography. Okay, let me show you this bull jive. This is what he's famous for: Ronin in 2013, The Gift in 2010, Shapeshifter, which is a short. So that don't even count. And the TV series Conquest, which he didn't get to do with Netflix. That's it. He did a musical. He directed a musical. Folks, nobody Black with a filmography like that, unless you Tyler Perry, and Tyler Perry wouldn't even have a filmography like that, gets to go somewhere and command $60 million fucking dollars. Stop it. Stop it with this nepotism, white privilege, and all this other stuff, okay? And like Lex said, they gave you $44 million, and after 2 years, you didn't have nothing, and you told them you need another $11 million, and they just gave it to you. Then you take your ass up there thinking you the wolf of damn Wall Street, and you got eaten. But luckily, because Elon Musk was running his mouth, you made some money in Dogecoin, which was still another gamble, because you don't hear nobody talking about those exotic cryptocurrencies today, do you? Nope, not at all.
Half the people that was running it dead.
Exactly. So Netflix and major movie studios, I need y'all to do better. Really, I need y'all to come get your boy me. Come give me a check for like $2-3 million. I got some scripts. I've got some supernatural, superhero, political stuff. Come give your boy a check.
We Black, we know how to stretch money.
Damn right. And I'm in the stock market doing financial things anyway, the right way. And I had to learn how to stretch a dollar. But all that was said to say, it looks bad for Netflix. It looks bad for him. But at the end of the day, we can't really just be mad at him. We have to be mad at Netflix. And where's the board on this decision? Because Netflix is looking real good in that stock market right now. And what I need to see some firing. Not just some firing of the damn of the secretary. I need to see someone at a higher up get fired, because $61 million is a lot of money you ain't gonna get back. And I need some firing. And I might be selling my Netflix stocks really soon in protest. But I'm up, y'all. So if I do sell, I'm up a whole lot, and I'm happy to get out. But damn, let me know what y'all think about that. Damn, Lex. Just give us $500,000 and we're going to turn up.
I promise you we going to make it do what it do, okay?
Yeah.
Get y'all some money. Y'all, I know y'all got money. Get y'all some money. Some Black money.
Right.
That's a lot of money accounted for.
Yeah. Y'all love to come get this Black honey, but you skimp on the money. Okay. Come on. Give up the money.
Cast this Black honey and go to Lamont for the writing to make y'all some money. You feel me?
See? And when you need that score, she gonna open the door and let out the sounds. You know what I'm saying?
And when you need on your screen somebody brown, you feel me? You go to mine. We got this.
Yeah, when you need brown, you can come to my town. We got you.
Okay. If you on the set, get Moochie Hammers. They the best. You feel me? Is this the circle out here?
Right. That's right, people. All right, y'all. Last story I got for y'all. This is for my Marvel and comic book fans. Okay. There's a series coming on Disney Plus. I'm actually looking forward to this, because when Disney Plus did those series, some of my favorite ones was the one they did with Scarlet Witch. I enjoyed that. I did like Falcon Winter Soldier. I liked it. I did like it, y'all. I liked it. A lot of people claim they didn't like it. And I think a lot of it was some hating because they put some political Black history in there. I did like it. I like most of them. I didn't care for Moon Knight. I really didn't care for Miss Marvel, but I did really, really like Scarlet Witch. Well, they gave the adversary in that show, Agatha, a spinoff, And ladies and gentlemen, they leaking like the Freaknik. I got a clip of a leak of the show that's supposed to be coming out next year. Agatha the Harkness, the series teaser. Take a look at this.
Unleashed. You're gonna need me.
You know, I started talking to Marvel about developing something else, and so we had early conversations about, you know, what could that be, and maybe it's this property, and maybe it's this property, and everything that I pitched included a storyline about Agatha. I remember Kevin saying to me, like, we really should think about an actual Agatha show, and I was like, where do I sign for that job? Yeah.
We got it.
The character is so deep and heartfelt and dangerous, and continuing the story of Agatha and getting to know her more was immediately an imperative for us as creatives.
There would be nothing more delicious to Agatha Harkness than to be in a spin-off. The whole thing made total sense to me, and I was just so excited and thrilled.
I love you guys so much. Love you back.
To be playing a witch in the MCU is amazing.
I can be good.
No, you cannot.
तो आप लोगों को मैंने बताया था कि लोकी की सीज़न 1 का और वांडाविजन की सीरीज़ का ब्लू-रे हमें देखने मिलने वाला
Lex, I didn't see the video before I got it uploaded. That wasn't no damn tease. That looked like something. Oh, talking about a tease. First of all, as much as I like Marvel, I just got to say this. There are way too many other good characters than to release a TV series about Agatha the Heart. Now, don't get me wrong. I liked her. I did. So I don't want people to think I'm hating on, per se, Marvel and the Scarlet Witch franchise. I did like Agatha. But there are too many other deeper, richer characters that could have a great TV series run. What was Kevin Feige thinking about to just say, I'm going to give Agatha the Harkness a TV show? Like, that was on your mind? Of all the things y'all have control of, what was on your mind was giving her one? What was this based on? Lex, please help me out. Am I tripping, or maybe I'm not seeing the forest from the trees?
As we all know, I have like minuscule knowledge, so I have no idea who she is in the world of comics, but I do know the actress is from like Bad Moms and Step Brothers. I like her, so I'm more than sure whatever the role is, she's gonna do a good job. You know what I mean? I don't know too much about, like, I'm assuming she's kind of like a Beeline character, but she kind of just popped out with a series opportunity. So I don't know, maybe because it is a good idea though, because Marvel is just like, you know, the other universe. They're so big, and it's so many characters, and it's just like how many Superman shows are you gonna have? How many Batman shows are you gonna have? Like, it's about time you kind of got to branch off and give even people who you wouldn't think like would deserve a show, because I feel like we focus so much, like how many Superman, Spider-Man, like how many freaking movies can you really get? You know what I mean? Without it being predictable, like Spidey's gonna be okay in the end. Superman, Batman, they're gonna be okay in the end. And you know, I think that's probably why that Marvel movie where Iron Man died really had everybody like in a chokehold, because it was like, whoa, hello, did you just kill Iron Man? You know what I mean? Like, there's no variety after a while, so it could be a good idea.
And look, don't get me wrong, I like Catherine Hahn too. She is amazing. I'm a fan. But no, I'm not a fan of having another witch in the universe. We got a witch. We got the most powerful witch, one of the most powerful beings in Marvel already, with the Scarlet Witch. Give us Blue Marvel. Hell, give us another character who we haven't seen at all that has a richer, deeper story arc. That can be done. I'm with you. We need new characters. Like, I'm tired of us rebranding Batman and all that. And the reason they do that, Lex, is because kids keep buying up the toys. So from now until me and you die, we're going to see a Batman every 10 years, a Superman every 10 years, a Spider-Man every 10 years, a Hulk eventually, because those are the four most popular superheroes ever. Those four. Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, and Hulk. Those are the four most popular by kids.
Yeah. The first three I would have definitely known. The Hulk I didn't know.
Very popular. I mean, he was one of the first people to get a TV show back in the 70s before me and you was born.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So Lou Ferrigno played the Hulk, ladies and gentlemen, back in the day. But post me your comments, man. Are y'all here for Agatha the Harkness? I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but if it was up to me, I would tell them to like pick somebody. Get Blue Marvel, okay? Somebody that could kick Thanos' ass by himself. Do a Century story. Adam Warlock, Nova. There's so many other stories you can do. You don't gotta do another witch. Maybe I'm crazy. Post your comments, let me know what's up. Lex the Targaryen, please let the people know what's going on in your world, how they can reach you, and what music you're going to be dropping very soon.
As usual, you can find me on YouTube, stream all the old videos. The Hanky Panky video will be out very, 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 very soon. I finally seen one version of the final cut, and it was just like, I'm excited. I'm excited for y'all. This is for y'all. But yes, so that's that. And still waiting, for everything to come together with the movie. Haven't seen any clips of it. I'm pretty sure it's not even together yet. Like we filmed maybe 3 weeks ago. So just that, and recording the album for next year's release. So yeah, that's kind of basically it for right now.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, go support that sister, download her content. You can always follow me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You can always post me a comment I can read on air at streamelements.com/Lamont Tyson /tip. It's going to be power next week, people. Next week, this live stream will be fully dedicated to power. So go tell your moms and your cousins and everybody who enjoys the kind of crazy crap I be saying when I antagonize people on this show. We get it in next week. I'll be back Monday for another movie news, black movie news, and more content. Don't forget to like the video. Until that next sexy as hell video, I'll see you.